How long do you think I revised every day to get all nines at GCSEs? I revised for 5 hours each day for 2 months consistently. You should accept that this is how much work you will have to do to get all nines, but this is where most people get stuck. They see how much work they have to do and they put it off. They don't revise until the night before exams. By doing this, people waste time, and by wasting time, you are actively decreasing your grades. This is what we need to stop now. You need to actively start revising now. So most people, firstly, they don't realize how urgent it is, how immediately they should start revising. They should start revising now. You should start revising now if you haven't already. And if you struggle to do so, you need to, first of all, get yourself in a position ready to revise where you know exactly what you're going to do. And secondly, you need to get into a position where you are mentally prepared for the struggle which is going to come. Now, I've titled the video the one mental cue, and the mental cue exactly is the point is getting from basically A to B, but this A is you not revising. A is you still sat there wondering, shall I revise, shall I not? And B is you getting to the point where you've just started revision, and you can do this every single time, and that means you can do it consistently, and that is the way you will get all nines. That's how I got all nines, that's how you can get all nines. So, you are sat in your room, I assume, or something like that, as I was. I was sat on this chair and I was procrastinating. I was wondering, how am I going to start? What am I going to do? What do I do? And should I even do it? So, if you want to really get all nines at GCSEs, you should have that desire, first of all. And secondly, or even not all nines, even just pass, just to do well at GCSEs, you should realize that there is going to be some revision you're going to have to do before the night before exams. You're not going to leave it to cramming, because that is the worst thing you can do. That is how you can go from being able to do your best to doing your literal worst. Don't do that. You have to start now. So okay, I'll give you an example. Last year I was sat on this chair and I just gotten home from school, and I'm considering doing a geography paper. I think it was geography paper 1 or paper 2. Now, what you need to do in that moment is you need to have the thoughts which are going to help you, and those thoughts are you are telling yourself that if you go through the pain of the discomfort of doing this bit of revision, you will benefit in the future. You need to visualize how this bit of work is going to benefit you later, and that is going to motivate you, sort of. You need to self-motivate in a way. You motivate yourself to move forwards, to keep pushing yourself. You need to be doing this consistently as well, so that is whenever you're free, whenever you're not doing anything else, instead of doing something useless, you are going to be sat there and you're going to be thinking, okay, at the end of the day, this is going to result in better or worse grades, and I want better grades, so I'm going to actually do this work. I'm going to go through the pain, and it's going to feel like shit right now, but when I open that envelope on that day, I will see what I can truly achieve. You need to envision yourself opening that envelope as I envisioned before exams, while I'm revising, even to open it and see those 9s, and then that version of you in the future getting those 9s is going to look back at you now and be grateful for the pain and suffering you went through of actually revising. You have to, and what that does is you become used to the pain, you adapt, your brain will become okay with the idea of studying. Right now your brain is scared, your brain is fearful. You think if you go through this new pain of doing so much work, so much revision, you will have some sort of suffering, some sort of like illness, something like that. But in fact, once your brain adapts, once you get used to it, you build momentum, and momentum will push you on without even any pain. You'll go past the point of having pain, the pain of studying, to the enjoyment. Actually, you get to enjoy studying. Now this sounds crazy, but come on, I did this for 2 months every day for 5 hours. I had to have gotten used to it, right? I had to enjoy it somehow. It sounds like something horrible, sounds like something you wouldn't want to do, but you will get used to it, and once you get used to it, your brain will be able to extract dopamine from the pain, and that is going to make you so much happier, because instead of getting instant gratification from doing shitty habits like you have for years, you're finally doing something productive, and also it provides delayed gratification, so you get a huge hit of dopamine at the end of the day because you're proud of the work that you put in, and you realize also from that your own potential. You can be doing so much better, you can improve your life so much, and this revision will teach you that, as it taught me that. So just to recall, you're in that position where you are about to start studying, you don't know what to do. You first of all figure out what to do, what you're going to do in that session of studying, and you just accept the pain that you will go through. It's not going to be easy from the start. It gets a bit easier later because you get used to it, but nothing is easy at the start. The hardest part is the first step. That first step is the hardest part, and very few people go through the pain of doing that. 80% of people will not even go through the pain of doing some form of revision months before the exams, like I had to go through, which I went through just to get those 9s. If you want to do well in your GCSEs, you're going to have to do the same thing. You should have accepted this by now, and you're in the process right now of trying to figure out what I'm trying to say, processing it, understanding it in your mind, and actively using this later in the day. I hope you do use this and improve your grades starting today. Thank you for watching.